Well, this painting was done in 1959. That was the year when I realized that I'm condemned to art. Because before I tried too many different things, you know, and actually the dream of my life was to be the zoo director and work with the animals. I remember when I was a little boy, I saw this tiger in a very small cage walking back and forth, and then I promised myself that one day I'm going to be the architect of the zoo to liberate the animals. You know, but somehow it didn't work. And, you know, I didn't want to be an artist, I didn't want to be a painter, but somehow I couldn't stop. Simply I couldn't stop. I was very lucky because once I had to spend 1 year in a hospital bed. When I was in a hospital bed, I draw a lot. And I wrote the poetry, and I draw a lot, and I dream about to be an architect. So, you know, combination of all these dreams actually created the passion for this tiny little paintings. There's a whole story behind. Usually, you know, I don't create the literature which I will eventually illustrate. No, I imagine paintings, and very often I do not understand what I'm painting, what I'm doing. If there is some kind of literature, it just comes out automatically. But here, there is a story, you know, I had a grandfather who took care about me because my mother died after I was born, and my grandparents who just adored me and took care about me. And my grandfather would bring every day from his office coming. He was a very busy man, he was a member of the parliament in Warsaw. Every day he would bring me a little present. And I remember the maid at home when I put me in bed. And I didn't want to go to bed because grandpa didn't come and I didn't get my present. So and finally the door gets open and my grandpa walks in. And I run towards him, I want to get the present, and he says, not yet, wait a minute. And he puts his umbrella, puts his hat, gets one of his shoes, and hang where he shouldn't do it, where he shouldn't hang his shoes. And he says, don't say anything to grandma. I think I was probably 5 years old, and I so vividly remember that. And this whole story I told in 1969 in New York, by the way, playing Scrabble, trying to learn English, and with one cameraman who did the Midnight Cowboy, by the way, and Elizabeth, the actress, she was the wife of the American writer David Halberstam. And I told them this story, but I wasn't good partner to play Scrabble for them. And they got actually upset with me, and they say, well, don't play with us. Why don't you just paint what you told us? So I grabbed the brushes, and I painted these little paintings. It took me probably, I don't know, 5 minutes. I have to tell you that since 1969, I had at least 200 clients who want to buy this painting. But I just cannot sell this. It's too close to my memory, too close to my grandpa. You know, so that's the whole story behind.